You're about to listen to the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast. We cover weird things, but part of that may include adult themes and content. We'll be talking about things like butts and boobs, and there will be swearing. It's kind of what we do. If there are any kids in the car, you may want to change the channel. Thanks, and enjoy. Hey, sweetie, what can I get for you?
Do you have any of today's specials left?
The weird? Oh yeah, we got lots of weird.
And can I get that with bacon?
Sure, weird with a side of bacon, coming up. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 12 of the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast. We have now hit a dirty dozen of episodes. I'm excited. Are you guys excited?
So excited.
So excited.
Wow, I can feel the excitement.
Woo!
There
Hold on
we
a
go.
minute, though.
Oh, yep.
But if you ask me, this is not a dirty dozen, because a dirty dozen is 13.
That's a baker's dozen.
And so it
anyways.
begins.
Welcome to Not a Baker's Dozen, a Dirty Dozen. Next episode will be a Baker's Dozen of the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast. All right, we're going to go around the room and we're going to introduce ourselves. I'm not going to go first this time. I usually go first, but I'm not. I'm going to really change it up because it's the Dirty Dozen. We are going to start with Stephanie. Stephanie, what do you do in the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast?
I cover social media funsies.
Social media funsies, followed by Misty. Misty, what do you do in the weird side? Misty, what do you do with the weird? Nope, you don't do things with it. You do things on it. What do you do on the Weird with the Side of Bacon podcast?
I cover crazy and weird news articles from all around the world.
Oh, that's good. And then I cover weird. Nope, I almost did the social media. Why does this happen? I am Trevor, and I do weird history and weird facts. I stumble on that every one, don't I, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Every time.
Oh.
At least recently.
All right, guys, we like to start every episode with a personal weird story if we have one. And I have heard rumor that Misty has her own weird personal story for today. Misty, what weird personal story do you have today?
Well, if you're not a bird lover, this is not your story. So last week, Friday, I was driving up to the camper and I just happened to glance at my steering column and there was bird poop on it.
Like the steering column, like in the car?
In the car.
In the car.
In the car.
What other steering column would you...
I don't know, but how do you get bird poop inside your car?
Well, the weather has been nice in Wisconsin. Mark it on the calendar. I had all my windows open to keep the heat out because I had went shopping.
Okay.
And as I saw this, all my windows are up and the air conditioner on. And the first thing that popped in my mind is that bird better not come flying out of from underneath the seats or the back of the car because I would fucking freak.
Oh, like it's still in the car? Did you have the windows up at this time when you figured it out?
I did because I had the AC running.
Were you on the highway?
Yes.
Oh, that could have gone really bad.
That's worse
Very
than
bad.
a spider or any sort of bug.
Right? Or a bee in the car,
Yeah.
right? But a bird, come on, I don't know how big the bird was. It could have been a little finch or a giant ass
Woodpecker.
robin or I don't even know.
Could have been a woodpecker.
All I know is there was bird poop in my car. Not good.
No. Yeah. Oh, my God. Could you just imagine you're driving down the road and all of a sudden a bird comes just wheeling around inside your car? How do you stay calm? Do you just crank your windows down and hope for the best, I guess?
I would have felt really
don't look
bad.
directly at it.
I would have felt really bad because, you know, you open up all the windows, it gets sucked out. What if it
It's
just
a
goes
bird.
flying into somebody else's car?
Hey, it could have
It's
been
shit inside your car. It
Yeah, I
deserves
know.
whatever it gets.
it could be a nice bird though. And it could just come from the back and then sits in your passenger seat.
Oh, that'd be even weirder yet.
This is my pet robin. I don't know. He just came out to be my friend.
Meanwhile, can you imagine Quinn's reaction?
The dog.
my God.
Yeah.
If there was, so you have a bird flying around in your car.
and
You got
the
a
dog-
dog chasing it in the car.
Not just a little lap dog, by the way, people. I have a Dane, a Great Dane.
I was just gonna say
I have
that.
a pony in my car
Well, I'm
chasing birds.
Did you eventually like look around after you
I
made
rolled
it
down
there?
all the windows and then I rolled them all back up and I figured it probably wasn't in there. I'm sure it just came in, sat down, pooped, and left.
Well, I'm glad you made it to the camper safe and sound.
It was creepy.
Yeah, I could imagine that is because then were you just like tense the entire way?
I was
Like,
because I
there
didn't
could
know
be a
where it
bird.
was. What if it's stuck somewhere?
Maybe it made a nest. Do you hear like little baby birds chirping sometimes?
No, but now I'm going to drive around town with my radio off so I can hear.
This is funny.
It's funny until you drive my car, and let's hope to hell that our teenage daughter's not driving it one day.
It freaks out. They don't teach you that in driving school, do they?
I am also glad you made it safe. Can you imagine having a bird and then dealing with a deer? You get a lot of deer in the area near your camper.
Yeah.
And they could pop out at any point, even if it's the middle of the day.
If you had a bird in the car and then a deer jumped in front of you, I would worry that you pissed off somebody.
You pissed off Mother Nature.
Right? Yeah. I don't know what kind of hex you got on you at this point, but it is not good.
I'll hug a tree for the rest of my life. Just don't.
She did have to travel for work today, and it rained. And it's supposed to rain tomorrow when she travels again for work.
Remember when I went to Wausau the last time? I hit a giant ass snowstorm. It took me like 3.5 hours to get home.
Oh, you are cursed by Mother Nature.
Only when I drive.
All right. We're gonna have to like sacrifice a chicken or something. No, that would be the opposite. That's too close to Mother Nature. Do we sacrifice like a can of gas? I'm not sure what you would sacrifice to.
How about
undo.
a Twinkie?
I think if you sacrifice a Twinkie, that is one of the most non-natural things out there. So I think sacrificing.
Considering they never rot.
All right. Well, I think it is now time after that very good weird story. I think it is now time for us to get into our actual content. But again, before we jump into the content, reminder for all the new listeners out there, at the end of every story, we like to go through, review, and discuss how weird it is. And we do that in a bacon rating system. 1, your story sucked. 4, your story is really weird. And if it's extra crispy or want to add some crispiness to it to say it's a little bit more than just weird, you're allowed to do that. And I don't know if the BLT is coming back or not, but we've had a couple episodes now where a 4 crispy plus somehow has turned into a BLT, or Misty's just feeling spicy and wants to give everybody a BLT because that's what she likes to do.
Are you going to cry about that too?
No, I'm just saying.
Sorry for giving you a BLT.
I'm not saying, but the episode before that, you were just tossing out BLTs left and right because you
That
like
was
to
like
say
2
it.
episodes ago, but okay.
He apparently is upset about the BLT. And then he was upset when we gave him
Give
a
him a
2.
2.
Well, I got a BLT. I got one last episode.
I feel like you're against the BLT.
I'm not against the BLT. I liked the BLT. I got the BLT. Damn it, we still haven't had BLTs. We keep saying this. We're on like a month now of discussing BLTs, and we haven't actually had BLTs.
Sunday dinner.
They're not complicated. It's literally bacon and toast. I think
Sunday's
we can do
dinner's
this.
pizza, remember?
Oh, that's right.
All right, so getting back to this. Stephanie, what do you have in the Weird with the Side of Bacon podcast stories?
I actually have a pretty short one from Reddit. This is from Hinge Stories, like the dating app Hinge.
I didn't know there was a dating app Hinged. We discussed
It's
this
not
a little bit.
Hinged, it's Hinge.
Hinge.
Yeah.
Why is it Hinge?
I don't know. I don't do dating apps.
Well, I feel like there's got to be a name it's called, a reason it's called Hinge.
Door is open, door is closed.
Okay.
I
I'll
feel
go with
like
it.
our listeners will fill us in on that. So
Yeah, somebody tell me why on earth it's called Hinge. Anyway, Stephanie, what do you got from Hinge?
the title is called Opinion Please.
Oh, that's very specific.
We were talking about animal volunteering, and convo turned into sexual innuendo.
Wait. So we're going from animal volunteering? Sexual innuendo. Don't mix those together. Okay, keep going.
He said, I will cage you too and feed you in the morning and evening. If you behave well, you'll get a treat. I've got charming hands. You'll start to purr.
Role play.
All right, they say you got to go for it. He went for it. He did not hold back.
You got to remember, with these dating apps, it's, you match with somebody on these apps, and then you talk and eventually meet up. So I'm guessing this is a first date.
Oh, I assume this is by text.
Oh, no, I was wrong. Sorry. It was through messaging, but...
Either way, then he is filtering out. He's like, I'm going to send this to every girl. He works this into every story and see, all right, if the girls are like, yeah, he's like, all right. If they're like, no, he's like, moving on. This guy's just filtering, I think. I don't know.
I felt off and I called it out. After my last message, they said they were just joking and they do crack jokes and it's respectful. I unmatched him. Was I correct to listen to my gut and unmatch?
Do we know if he ended the message with any type of emoji?
It does not.
Because I feel like that is the safe bet. Like, if you're going to go for that, you got to add like the laughy face emoji or something on the end of it. Because that's the only thing that's going to save you at that point, right?
Okay, but there's got to be something in her dialogue that caused him to say that.
That's a good question. Or does this guy, I don't know what it is. I also want to know if he does this with everything. Did he have another conversation with somebody else on a different topic? And he did it to you? Like, somebody else that was like, I really like bicycles. Like, you can ride my face like a saddle. I don't know.
So apparently OP replied to a comment that says this was before meeting. It was their first conversation on the app. So they matched on the app. It was the first conversation. This wasn't even, day 5 of conversing with each other. This was the first.
How do you not respond back to it and go, how about if I put you in a cage and give you a treat and you can bark like a dog and not purr like a kitty?
That probably would turn him on. And
we're
way out there.
I think so, right?
He's on the wrong dating app.
Right.
Yeah, I think he's got to get into like Field or whatever. He's looking for some kinky shit over there. This guy's got to pick his apps better.
God, I hope her profile picture didn't have her with a headband with cat ears.
Oh yeah, maybe she not saying it is on purpose, but maybe she gave off some type of submissive kink pet play kind of thing.
From what I've heard about these dating apps is that guys are the worst because they will purposely change their profile just so they can purposely match with somebody. So it's like almost like a creepy stalker vibe.
Anybody who's on a dating app, please let us know.
Yeah, give us the intel on dating apps.
I am sure
Seems how none of us are on dating apps.
I am sure there are listeners that could give us a lot of weird stories about dating and dating apps. I don't even think we'd have... That could be its own episode. We could do an episode specifically on dating sometime. I think it'd come with history and fact stories about dating. Misty, could you find some dating-related weird news?
For all we know, the people who flooded the train stations probably could have been on their first date.
It could be.
They met on Hinge.
And Stephanie, we know you can because I feel like 25 to 50% of your stuff is about dating on these things. So
just wait till my next story.
Oh, Nelly. I would say it's definitely weird, but this guy, he just knew what he was looking for and he wasn't holding back. He probably should have, but he didn't.
I mean, I guess a little bit of props to him for trying.
Maybe he thought she would go for it.
So.
All right. You ready for your bacon?
Yes.
I give it a 3.
I'll also give it a 3. It is short, but it is weird.
It's short but compact with a lot of
questions
and know where we're going to get right now.
Well, thanks, guys, for my baking rating. I believe Trevor is up next. What you got?
I am calling this one, just because it's tradition doesn't mean it should still be done. I will start with my sources. I have the Culture Gully, which is a digital media aimed at educating the world on Indian culture. I have BollywoodShadi.com. Apparently, this is a entertainment and celebrity wedding news, again, in India. And my third source for this one is writeups24.com, which is really weird. That's the other place I could find information, because that's the Caribbean news outlet. This is a story about India. I have no idea why that's my other source that I was able to find, but it actually had a decent amount of information on it. There is a tradition in not all, but many Rajasthan, India weddings where the groom will breastfeed from his mother at the beginning of the ceremony.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, I definitely can. Again, I will emphasize this is not all. This is a very old tradition, and most people in India think it's insane, but there are still some that follow the tradition in Rajasthan, India, where during a wedding, the groom will breastfeed from his mother at the beginning of the ceremony.
Is that worse than the dolls? What's worse here in this situation?
She just whips out a tit in the middle before the ceremony, or what?
Yeah, and people that are hardcore against it, like the Cultural Gully article that I read, they were so pissed about this tradition that if it happens at a wedding, people aren't like, what the fuck is that? But still, as a general population, India is like, what the fuck is that?
So wait, this is in front of everybody?
This is in front of everybody.
This isn't
In private.
This isn't in
well,
private, but it's also in India. So the mother, the bride, all have most of their faces covered, but mom's whipping out
It doesn't
tit.
matter if the face is covered. That's fucking weird.
No, that's what they're saying. They're like, I'm sorry, do you have this whole culture where women are supposed to be super, super modest, and mom's whipping out a tit in the middle of the ceremony?
I'm not quite sure how that goes with the religion, considering that they have to hide themselves.
Well, and that's just what
And
it
it
is.
is usually very conservative and reserved.
Right.
Yeah.
That is not reserved.
And that's what a lot of these articles were saying, is they're like, dude, what a double standard they're having for women, that they're like, you have to be covered up and modest, but at the same time, mom's whipping a boob
What if
out.
that mom just gave birth and squirts them in the face?
That was another part, is there was discussion of whether it should be just symbolizing version of it, the son like looks like he is, or if he should literally be sucking on her nipple. And most of the information says, no, he literally sucks on mom's nipple to show the tradition.
Can I give you a bacon rating, like, just from that?
Oh, I got a couple more little parts to it.
So, Trevor,
Yeah.
that'd be like covering your mom's face up and her whipping her boob on you.
I didn't say I wanted this tradition. I literally titled this, just because it's a tradition doesn't mean it should still be done, okay? I do not want that to happen at any ceremony I'm involved in.
Oh my God, that is
whatsoever.
so weird. Okay, continue.
You feel like you need a shot? I feel like I need a shot.
I need something.
That's like too much. But go on.
This tradition is mainly supposed to signify the fact that despite his marriage, the son should never forget his mother for the woman he's going to get married to. Remember, his mother is more important than his bride, and always should be.
Okay, helicopter mom.
I'm pretty sure
How does sucking on a tit signify that?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that you should have a pretty good red flag.
All you're going to
that
be
you-
thinking about is, yeah, I sucked on my mom's tit the day of my wedding and everybody saw me.
Well, if that's the case, if they cherish cows, part of their religion, maybe they should sacrifice by sucking a cow tit or a teat.
How weird is it that if you saw some guy at a wedding sucking on a cow teat, it would somehow be less weird than this?
It would be.
I know.
Yep.
And for the final cherry on top, if the mother is not alive at the time of the wedding,
Oh, God.
the ritual is to be performed between the groom and his brother's wife. His brother.
I feel
What if
like...
his brother is not married?
Oh, just maybe some random woman's titty sucks.
Yeah, how
I
does
don't
that
know.
work?
How would you like it, though, if you were married and all of a sudden you're asked to breastfeed your brother-in-law at his wedding in front of every guest?
Your sister-in-law, by the way.
Yeah, not your brother.
No, you're supposed to, sister. Okay, either way, how'd you like to be sucking on your in-laws' boobs or having your in-laws sucking on your boobs because it's tradition?
That's a big fat no.
Again, though, I would like to emphasize that this is not something that is practiced all over India. It is not even something that is practiced a lot in Rajasthan. I do not want hate mail from anyone from India for this article, but it is there, and I was able to find enough evidence of it to support that this is a real thing. Because at first I'm like, this can't be. This has got to be like a one-off kind of weird thing. But no, there was enough evidence and enough videos and all that. Yes, yeah. Oh, yeah. You want to talk about Stephanie's internet search history getting weird? I'm pulling up videos of little old ladies breastfeeding adult sons at weddings in India. So my feed is going to be all fucked up on my computer.
For the record, my feed did not get fucked up.
Well, try searching for breastfeeding moms and adult sons and see what your feed does. Because
You dove into that pool, so that's all you.
That's a good point. So thoughts?
Oh, I may have to give that a BLT.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, fuck.
That is freaking weird.
That's why you threw a hissy. You knew that you were going to get a good one.
I did not know it, but I've had a really hard time holding this back because I have known this one for a couple of episodes now. And between our conversations off the air and other episodes, I've had to hold this one back because I did not want to give any hint about what this one was about because I needed to see that reaction. And it was beautiful. Just. Well, thank you guys.
Oh, God.
I really appreciate my BLT.
I have no reaction than what we already gave you, at least what I already gave you.
I kind of do wish I knew when the last time this tradition was completed, because it could be something from like the early 1900s.
No. They're on YouTube. There are videos on YouTube. These are videos from a digital recorder. And these are articles from very recent. I did write down the dates of these articles. And so, yeah, there are still some, not a lot, but some people that are still following this tradition.
I have no idea what else to say.
Congratulations.
Thank you, everybody. Yay. And next up is Misty Ray.
Although we don't want to follow him now.
No, I don't.
What do you have for us in the weird news?
My article is from HuffPost. It is a Kentucky mom shocked after son orders 70,000 dum-dum suckers from Amazon.
70,000 or $70,000 or 70,000?
70,000 dum-dums.
That's a lot of dum-dums.
Be careful, you'll get there.
Right. I do like the dum-dum suckers. I have a decent amount of them that I go through, and I do buy the big bag from Sam's. How big is that bag that we buy? Do you know?
It's be like a 3-pound bag.
3-pound bag, but what would you guess? 100, 150?
There's normally about 150 to 200 suckers in that bag.
And this kid bought 70,000. Continue.
A Kentucky woman was in a sticky mess when she found a stack of boxes containing dum-dums on her front doorstep. The surprise delivery was ordered by her young son while playing on her phone.
Whoops.
How old is this young son?
I'll get there.
Oh. All right, I'm going to let you keep going.
I'm afraid he's not very young.
But I am just imagining that person that always lets their kids play on their phone all the time. And this is going to be a lesson learned.
The woman says she tried to stop her 8-year-old son.
8?
8.
It was like 3rd grade. Oh, this kid knew what he was doing. Okay, keep going.
And then she tried to stop the Amazon order of about 70,000 dum-dums before they arrived, but it was too late. Amazon had already delivered 22 cases to her home.
I was going to ask that. This is like, can you order one shipment of 70,000? Or is that like he hit the auto order button over and over again, the one click? I was kind of curious on that.
The reasoning behind it is her son told her that he wanted to have a carnival and that he was ordering the dum-dums as prizes for his carnival friends.
It's still a lot of dum-dum.
I told you, he knew what he was doing, though.
The surprise got worse. After a quick check of her bank account, she owed about $4,000 for the order, and she just about faked it.
Is there a refund on those? Do you have to bring that? To Kohl's? Got to bring that to the local Kohl's store. Should drop off 22 cases. You said 22 cases, I think.
That's what showed up so far.
Oh my gosh.
She did find out that 8 more cases from the order were uncounted for. So 22 plus 8 cases. 8 cases did not show up at her home. But after a trip to the post office, those cases were returned to the sender. So those 8 cases went back to Amazon.
It's supposed to be 30 cases total.
30 cases of dum-dums. But after working with the bank and talking to a few news stations, Amazon called and they refunded her money and she sent back the dum-dums. She changed all the settings in her phone to make sure that she never had a surprise delivery again.
Yeah. That's a lot of dum-dum.
$4,000 worth of suckers.
Yep. It depends on where you got them from.
Are you trying to figure out if you can one-click dum-dum suckers right now?
Yes. I found one where it has 1,000 in a case for $72. There's a different one that has the same amount for $56.
Was this kid price shopping at all?
Probably
I don't
not.
think he was.
It was
I bet
probably
you
just the first one.
Oh.
Ooh, there we go.
Is there an order of 70,000 you're finding?
Assorted flavor lollipops in bulk, 30 pounds for $136. That came from Dum Dum itself.
So $136. She spent $4,000. So 10 would be
70,000 dum-dums.
Yeah, 30. Yeah, it's be about 30. Ooh, yeah, it's about 30 boxes he bought.
So he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. So all those people out there that allow their kids to sit and cruise on their phones to keep them quiet when you're trying to eat dinner or something.
And you have your card information on your phone. Don't be surprised if you don't end up with a surprise delivery.
I like the story. It's kind of fun. It wasn't weird at a box. It wasn't weird at 3 boxes. It wasn't weird at 10. But when you got to 30 boxes of Dum Dum suckers, I think it counts as weird.
I give it a 3 crispy.
Nice.
I'll go 3 crispy on it. I'll go 3 crispy.
Oh, then you guys are going to love my next one.
Oh, geez, now you're just living this
Now
hanging.
we're all just like, oh, you're going to love this one.
All right, Steph. That was my story. You're up next.
This one's a little bit longer. Not much longer, but it's a little bit longer. It's another Reddit story. The title is called, Am I Overreacting? She Shit With Me in the Shower.
Hold on, wait. She shit in the shower?
Yeah.
I've heard of golden showers, never poop showers.
I, female 22, have been dating this girl, female 21, for about 3 months, and it's been great. The only red flag I've seen before this was she was a bit messy, leaving things without putting them away, including trash. Yesterday, we went to a karaoke club, got super wasted, and she spilled her drink all over us. No big deal. We went to my apartment. We were in the shower. Nothing sexy or anything. We were too drunk for that. But I remember looking down and there was a streak on the bottom of the shower, and I asked her what it was. I shit you not.
Oh, come on. Too good, too good.
She said, oopsie, I did a poopsie. And pushed a ball of shit into the drain with her toe.
A ball of shit into the drain with her toe. Oopsie, I did a poopsie.
I didn't know what to say. I kind of just stood there. This chick really just pooped. I told myself that she was drunk and we could talk about it tomorrow.
Oh, God. Okay, Misty, bets. Do you think it was, oh, my God, I can't believe how drunk I was wasted, or is it a, what, everybody does it?
Oh, it's going to be I do it all the time.
I'm going to go, I'll go with the other one. Just to keep it real. I'm going to go with, oh, my gosh, I can't believe I was so drunk. Let's find out what we get.
Oopsie, it was a poopsie. We're all going to start using that.
Great.
Fast forward to this morning. We woke up. I could not get what I saw yesterday out of my head, and so I tried to keep it light and laugh about the pooping. Maybe try to get it into the toilet in the future. And she goes on to explain that she just feels comfortable with me and doesn't want to hide who she is anymore. I asked if she poops in the shower all the time, and she does. I asked...
Misty, you won, Misty. Misty, that's you. Okay, keep going. I'm listening.
I asked if she could refrain from doing so in my shower, and she agreed. I just feel like I can't move past this and look her in the same kind of way and want to break up with her. Am I overreacting?
I don't even know how to answer that because it's like, yes, he is overreacting, but no, he's not.
Well,
because
it's a she. I think it's 2 women.
Yes.
It's 2 women.
2 women in a relationship. Either way.
I don't care whether it's 2 women, 2 men, a guy and a girl. Nobody poops in the shower unless it's an accident. Like, say you're sick.
Oopsie.
You know?
I did a poopsie. I can't stop it. I can't stop it.
Okay. So it is one thing when you have babies, because babies poop in the tub, right? So you got to clean it out. But a full-ass grown adult shitting in the shower.
It just feels comfortable. It just
So this girlfriend needs to ask her other girlfriend if when she takes a bath, she poops in her bathwater. Because if that's the case, she's dirty.
all right, it's really fucking weird. Is it breakup weird?
You got to figure from OP's standpoint. Yes, her girlfriend agreed to not do it in OP's shower.
Yeah.
Right.
But you're going to constantly sit there and think about the fact that your girlfriend is shitting in her own shower. And when you go over to spend time there, spend the night, and then you want to shower the next day, all you're going to think about
Is poop been streaking down this?
Yeah.
So
Does she clean
say
her?
they...
would you not? I
Well,
would.
I'm more curious. Does she use toilet cleaner to clean her bathtub then?
With the toilet brush? Is that what you're asking?
She's got a toilet brush doing the whole.
She gonna shove it in the dishwasher? Because at this point, you might as well. Just saying.
With the cat litter scoop.
I don't know if it's breakup worthy. I'm not saying it's not really weird, but I feel like of all the red flags out there, that one is a lot more tolerable than a lot of other red flags that people have. It's really fucking weird, but I don't know if it's breakup worthy.
Didn't you have another poop story like that? That wasn't in the shower, but the girlfriend walked.
Shitting in the hand, yeah.
Now that one, on the other hand, is a totally different story. There's no water. There's no soap. I mean, there is, but not before you touch everything.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, this is not as bad as pooping in your hand, I guess.
I don't know what to say.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Well, Misty, I lost to the bet of which one it was. I thought for sure it was going to be, even if it was, okay, even
Oopsie.
if it, oopsie, I did a poopsie. Even if it wasn't on accident, I think the next day when you're a little more sober, you'd be like, okay, just pretend I was sick feeling. Just pretend. Don't let that out. But no, she didn't. She went with, I don't want to hide my true self from you. I shit in the tub all the time.
Which is hilarious because half the time the toilet is right next to the shower. Fucking get out. Poop in the toilet.
I love that she just waffle stomped a little turd down the drain.
Can you just see her like flicking with her toe to get it down the drain?
Oh, I didn't think of this part. It's because you saw her do that with her toe. Is one of these days you can see her with a dirty toenail. And that's all you're going to think of. You're like, oh, that could be poop. That could be poop under her toenail.
Now, do you understand OP's? Because you're going to start thinking about it. It's just a snowball effect.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm starting to see the point a little more.
What if you see dirty fingernails and then did she use her fingers instead of her toes?
Yeah, I suppose once somebody starts showing you that they poop in the shower and squish it down with their toes.
Who says they don't use their hands in anything else?
Yeah, it makes you really question some other hygiene choices that they might be making.
Yeah, that's a no. I'm out.
Yeah.
Do not shit in my shower.
Okay, obviously a 4 crispy. I'll go for it. I'm not gonna go with the BLT. I feel like I don't want to hit that ceiling just yet. I'm gonna go for definitely crispy.
I'll hit that sweet spot at some point.
I will give you the BLT because that is weird and disgusting.
Well, thanks, guys.
You are welcome. I think you earned it.
You did.
Waffle stop and poop. Oopsies, I did a poopsies.
So, Trevor, what is your second story for us today?
All right, guys. Number 2.
Oopsies.
I didn't even try. You're right. Oh, wow. We are not getting past these poop jokes.
Nope.
I have named this story, I'll Have the Wings with a Side of Propeller.
I love these dorky names you come up with.
These names are great. I sit, I think about them. I actually have a system. I write it all out with my sources, and then I sit and I think about what I think would be a great title. So I do. I really put some thought into these things. My sources for my story, I have Wikipedia. I have the Mammoth Book of Weird Records by Jim Thibault, and the Guinness World Records article about this particular gentleman that we'll be talking about. So I will be talking about Michael Latito, or, it's French, so Latito. I don't know how to say it, but Michael, who is a
We'll just say Michael L.
Michael L. He was a French entertainer, famous for his deliberate consumption of indigestible objects. He came to be known as Mr. Eats-All in his entertainment that he did of digesting indigestible objects. He is most famous for eating an entire two-person airplane.
Why?
How or why or both?
All of the above.
All of the above. All right. The why is why not? If you could eat an airplane and people knew you for eating airplanes, wouldn't you eat an airplane?
No.
No? Okay. Each their own. And how was because he had an eating disorder known as pica, which is a psychological disorder characterized by an appetite for substances that are largely non-nutritive. The doctors determined that he had a thick lining to his stomach and intestines, which allowed his consumption of sharp metal without suffering injury, and his digestive juices were so powerful that he was able to actually digest things such as metal. He first became aware of his ability when a glass he was drinking from broke, and he suddenly decided to chew the fragments, and he didn't die.
Called My Weird Addictions.
So he would do this as a performance. He did literally a show where he would digest things and people would watch him and, pay for the entertainment of it. He digested approximately 1 kilogram of material a day, which comes to 2.2 pounds for us Americans.
How big are these pieces?
Well, 2.2 pounds. So think of like a 5-pound dumbbell. He ate half of one of those every day.
Understand, but how big were the pieces that he ate?
Well, I think it's just whatever he felt like eating that day. Wings don't take up a lot of, aren't very heavy. So, eat quarter of a wing, maybe. I don't know. But
are they the size of a quarter? Are they the size of a plate?
It all depends. When he was eating the motor, probably wasn't a very big piece a day. But when he was eating the wings and the steering wheel and the rudder,
I can't get past
piece.
the thought of his insides not being torn up.
He had a really special stomach and intestines that were able
I've only ever heard of pica in cats.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my sister's got cats that have that pica thing, don't they?
Yep.
The way he would do this is he would proceed it with mineral oil. So he had to lube up his guts. Then as he was eating these chunks of airplane and other materials, by the way, it wasn't just this airplane. That was his big one, but he did other things. He would proceed with the mineral oil and he would consume in considerably large quantities of water during the, quote, meal. So he
to try to make it softer.
Yeah, soften up metal, maybe. I don't know. But he drank a lot of water and mineral oil and ate 2.2 pounds of material every day.
That would hurt to poop.
I was just going to say, how does the poop come out?
His was not an oopsie. I went poopsie.
His was
Maybe he proceeded with a salad. Maybe he had some fiber in there to offset it.
Coated in dressing.
His big accomplishment was a 2-person airplane that he ate the entire thing. And it took him roughly 2 years. He ate this airplane in chunks from 1978 through 1980, but eventually did finish eating the entire 2-person airplane.
This dude's still alive.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
There are other things that he ate before he got into this airplane eating. And then even after he finished the airplane, why call that a day? Things he has eaten. This is not everything. This is just things he can remember.
A Fiat.
45 door hinges, 18 bicycles, 15 shopping carts, 7 televisions, 6 chandeliers, 2 beds, a pair of skis, a computer, a copy of the textbook Gravitation by Misler, Thorne, and Wheeler, a waterbed.
A waterbed?
A waterbed.
Good news, he had liquid.
That was to even out everything.
Oh, yeah, it's got the liquid in it. 500 meters of steel chain, again converted to American for us. That's 1,600 feet of steel chain. So about a half a mile.
How many saw blades did this dude go through?
That's a good question, too. A coffin with the handles. That one he wanted to make sure he did because that's the first time that there's been a coffin inside a person versus a person inside a coffin. He thought that was hilarious. assorted razors and bolts, because of course, bolts are holding all these things together, so I'd eat those too. And the one that I think is my absolute favorite, when the Guinness Book of World Records gave him the record for strangest diet, they gave him a brass plaque, which he then ate.
Thanks for the plaque. I'm going to eat it now.
Well, he had to. Like, if you have the weirdest diet and they give you a brass plaque, like, you have to eat that, right? You have to.
I like how out of all of that, he ate one book that has fiber.
These are just the things that he remembered that he ate. There are many other things. I think the one that impresses me the most are the television sets, because we're not talking like flat screens that this guy was eating. He's eating tube TVs. You could hit a tube on a TV with a baseball bat and it ain't going to break, which means this guy found a way to break these things into eatable, bite size, I don't know what you want to say, chunks,
Edible chunks.
And then ate
Eatable.
Eatable.
It's an eatable.
Eatable. He ate it. He ate 7 televisions. He started eating this unusual stuff at age 16, and it's estimated that from 1959, so when he hit 16, to 1997, he had eaten over 18,000 pounds of metal. That's 9
And he didn't
ton.
die?
He did eventually die from natural causes.
What?
You think he would have died from, I don't know.
Metal poisoning.
Metal poisoning,
I
Cuts
would not
inside.
want to be behind him going through TSA.
Oh, I never even thought
I
about
didn't think about that either.
He goes into the airport. He's just got. Could you imagine that? What it would look like? This guy's got to just make the X-ray machine glow. I don't know what you would do. But yeah, 18,000 pounds of metal, and then he died of
Maybe he
natural
made-
causes.
Made himself fly. It all digested together and he could fly.
You can't tell me some of that older stuff doesn't have mercury in it.
Probably. I don't think this guy was too worried about mercury. I feel
I don't
like
think he was worried about anything.
Apparently not. But one thing that he did not like, soft foods such as bananas and hard-boiled eggs gave him heartburn, especially when he had metal in his stomach prior to them.
Well, yeah, there's acid in them, so they probably fight with the metal.
Yeah, so he would get heartburn, not from eating a Cessna 150 airplane, but from bananas and hard-boiled eggs.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, that does fuck you up, so...
I'm just trying to think of how he didn't cut his tongue. Because, dude, you bite your tongue, it cuts.
And the first thing he ever ate was a glass.
and ripping up the gums and everything.
Yeah.
Well, he somehow did it.
On a side note, he probably carries a bag of light bulbs.
Well,
It's
for
my
a-
snack.
For a snack. That's what I was going to say. Just have him for a snack.
Oh, you're getting hangry. Here, have a light bulb. Won't have to worry about having food in the house.
So now that you've heard the story, do you like my title? I'll have the wings with a side of propeller. Do you like it even more?
I
get it
Yeah. See, it's a good title. It's a good title. I just can't believe he died of natural causes. I thought for sure something would have gotten him. Someone
Right.
poked through his stomach, internal, all the things that could have happened, internal bleeding, some type of poisoning. There's so many things that could have killed this guy, and it was just natural causes.
Do you think he boiled it?
I don't know if boiling an airplane will do it. How do you boil an airplane?
Well, if it's cut up into little chunks, you put it in a pan, sterilize it by boiling it.
Oh, I never thought about that. Did you sterilize the pieces?
You would almost have to.
How would you eat an engine with oil and all that shit on it? That's not, well, let's say the doctor said he had a thickened stomach and intestines. So,
Yeah, he's already drinking mineral oil before every meal.
yeah, but mineral oil,
Is better for you than 5W20 motor oil.
pretty much. So, are you ready for your bacon rating?
I think I'm ready.
I give it a 1.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding. I give it a 3 crispy.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I will also go with the 3 crispy.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It is definitely weird. Well, I do believe it is time for us to wrap up the evening with our last story. Misty, tell us about your number 2. Did it again,
Way to go,
did it
poop
again.
joke.
Oopsie.
So my next one, it comes from AP. Not quite sure what the initials are for.
Associated Press.
Probably.
I like that. We'll go with Associated Press.
I don't know.
It's called Not So Hot Pursuit of a Burglar Suspect. See police car chase excavator at walking speed.
Okay. I'm not sure if that was a sentence or not. There's a lot of chunks in there.
That was a heading.
Okay. All right. Do that heading again.
And it is
Not So Hot Pursuit of a Burglary Suspect. See police car chase excavator at walking speed.
All right. I swear that's all there. It makes sense. Okay. All right. Do it. I'm ready.
Right. Police in South Carolina engaged in a not-so-hot pursuit as they chased an excavator down Main Highway for more than an hour at the speed of an average adult walks.
I suppose. I don't think an excavator goes very fast.
The speeds reached up to 3 miles an hour.
Are you sure that was in a Simpsons episode?
It could be, but I suppose you're in an excavator. They're not going to put up a roadblock because that ain't going to stop you in an excavator.
No, it's not. Officers on a different call saw the big piece of construction equipment with treads and a shovel going across the highway. A few minutes later, they got a burglary call from a business that was heavily damaged and saw the excavator slowly heading away.
So this guy, I suppose you probably just drove through the fence. You climbed the fence or went into the building and just went. Like you had to open the door. You're in an excavator. You can do whatever the hell you want.
Right?
Several police cars joined in a very slow speed pursuit. The excavator was going so slow that the cruisers would stop several times a minute to not pass him.
They just stop. Let him get several feet ahead. Okay,
Yes.
we can go again.
They did have their blue lights on and their sirens, and they did tell the excavator driver to pull over the loudspeaker, that he was under arrest and he needed to stop. The chase lasted 1 hour and 12 minutes.
What was this guy's plan? You think he's going to drive away and no one's going to notice? He took an excavator?
Before that, the excavator then drove through the Charleston County Fairgrounds where it got stuck.
And then he excavated his way out.
The driver tried to run, but then was followed by a drone until the police dog and his handler could catch up. And then he was taken down by the dog.
Okay. All right.
So I feel like the cops could have been.
You think in an hour and 15 minutes at 3 miles an hour, you would have came up with a plan. This guy got stuck on his own. I think my favorite part is they never actually stopped him. He just stopped himself.
He stopped himself on accident, though.
Yes,
he got
He
stuck.
did. Well, he got sidetracked because they blocked his way that he was going on the highway. So he got off and went through the fairgrounds.
They're lucky he didn't just drive over their police cars.
So the 53-year-old driver was charged with failure to stop and 2 counts of malicious injury to real estate property. His bond was set at $22,000.
What an obscure amount. Just $22,000.
Do we have any idea why he stole an excavator?
It didn't say.
Well, there's got to be a reason. Either as drunk as a skunk,
He was just bored.
or he's just bored as all hell.
I feel like stealing an excavator.
Was he planning on driving it to his house, doing a little work and driving it back? Stole it from somebody to be why? Why are you stealing an excavator? I don't think you just sell it. It's not like you stole somebody's Corvette and you hope you can sell it for parts or something. And it's a tracked machine. It's going to leave some pretty serious tracks. People are going to know where this thing is. You can follow the tracks.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty weird myself.
What'd you do today?
I watched a high-speed chase. I walked and just watched it.
And how did he get away? They're watching at 3 miles an hour. They're following him at 3 miles an hour.
Can you imagine the drone? It goes way ahead and then has to come back.
Well, my thought would be is they didn't want to get in front of it because they knew that this is a big piece of construction equipment. Why damage property if they could lead him somewhere that he could not go?
But then once he got stuck, why weren't they right there? Where were the cops when it got stuck? It's going 3 miles an hour. You should have been, 20 feet behind him
Not even.
It would have got stuck. You should have been right there by the guy. How did he get away with that and trace him with a drone?
Well, an excavator could probably go places their cars couldn't. Remember, he got stuck.
I suppose. I never thought about that. Is he with the tracks, he probably went places that they couldn't go.
I like the fact that he was 53 years old. I was waiting for him to be like 16, go out for a joyride in some construction equipment. The fact that he knew how to drive it, though, makes me wonder if it's not something that came from his workplace and his boss pissed him off.
So he's like, I'm just going to take this and...
Yeah.
That could have been it. He got fired, got drunk, and said, fuck it.
So that's the end of my story.
Well, you said, watch out for my second story, and here we are.
It's just one of those where you have so many questions.
I do. Like I say,
Like, how did the cops not come up with a plan?
in the hour and 15 minutes of
How did
walking.
how did a drone have to keep up with the guy?
Yes.
Obviously,
they
he
have
was
to bring
running
out the
faster
police
than the
dog to
equipment was
track
going. It did not have any pictures, so I have no idea if this fairgrounds was wooded.
Or if it was an open field or...
Right.
Yeah, did the guy at least have a little bit of fun with it? Was he just driving down the road? Or the guy's like, every once in a while, I'd see something, they'd be like, it'd be kind of fun to hit a fire hydrant. Just smash over a fire hydrant.
Well, it was the highway. Think of how many cars are behind you.
What about the cops that started the whole thing? And they were
That would piss me off. Can you imagine, like, the cops just having the whole highway blocked?
Yep.
And you're literally just...
Crawling.
at
Probably.
3 miles an hour.
After,
Basically,
like,
you're idling
2
down the
minutes,
road.
I'd be like, where's the next exit?
Could you imagine being the cops? Because they said there was cops in a different call that saw it and then got the call. You're sitting there, you got somebody pulled over for speeding, and you're talking to them, and all of a sudden you see an excavator just go crawling across the highway because they said it crossed in front of them. Oh, that's kind of weird. Okay, whatever. No big deal. You think just somebody's doing some construction work. And all of a sudden you get back into the car. It was literally like, there's a missing excavator roaming around the roads. Son of a bitch. I wonder if it was that excavator. How many excavators could there be just roaming the wild right now? All right, are you ready for your bacon rating?
I am.
Steph, bacon rating?
3 crispy.
I'll go 3 crispy as well. 3 crispy because I keep getting this image of these cops just watching this random excavator and being like, huh. Yeah, 3. Oh, Stephanie, did you find a story on it?
There are YouTube videos, guys.
This is the dash cam from one of the cop cars.
It's the dash cam, but I wasn't sure if the video was playing or if it was like buffering.
No, they would like stop.
Because they were like, the cop was literally stopping.
They're like afraid to pass.
You're right, though. How do you drive? Well, he had to know what he was doing. So, yeah. 3 crispy. Good story,
Thanks,
Misty.
guys.
All right, listeners, that is enough for today of the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast. Again, thank you, everybody, for listening. If you like the episode, please make sure you're subscribed on whatever platform you're using. We're on YouTube. We're on all the major podcast stations or services that are out there. Also, you can find us on TikTok. You can find us on Facebook Reels, on Facebook itself. We're on Instagram. We do YouTube Reels. We like to think we're everywhere. Check us out. Give us a rating. Follow us. Give us a comment. We like to check those out. Again, you can send us an email. It is weirdwithsideofbacon@gmail.com. There's no A. weirdwithsideofbacon@gmail.com. We'd like to hear from you. You can email us, like I said, anything you want that you think we'd like. Cool news story, weird story of your own. Just tell us what you think. If we screwed something up, you should probably tell us that too, because we're still learning. Again, thank you everybody for listening. And as we always like to say, keep it weird, because normal is just another word for boring. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oopsies, I poop seed.